Hey guys, welcome to Protein Treats by Nutracelle. Today we are making Mozza balls. Now if you go to a restaurant and you have mozzarella balls or sticks, you're eating about 800 to 1,000 calories and you're getting 50 to 60, maybe even 70 grams of carbs. I'm gonna show you how to make absolutely delicious, ooey, gooey, yummy mozzarella balls that are full of fiber, full of protein, and will help you feel full and satisfied. So let's get started. Okay, this recipe couldn't be any easier. It takes a few steps, so just follow along with me and I'll show you how easy it is to do these at home. Now you are going to need about half a cup of milk. Now I'm using a coconut milk that's unsweetened. You could use an unsweetened almond milk, or you could even use an unsweetened soy milk. I'm also got my little herbs and spices here. I have a little bit of jalapeno, I have some garlic, I have some red pepper, but whatever you like, go ahead and get some of your herbs and spices together. Then I also have one container, it's 200 grams of bocconcini. So these are just little mozzarella balls. If you don't have the little balls, don't worry, you can just get mozzarella bricks, cut them into strips, and you'll wind up with mozzarella sticks at the end of this recipe. Okay, so you are going to need a quarter cup of Parmesan cheese, and to that we're gonna add our natural Nutracelle. So you've got a 1-to-1 of natural Nutracelle to your Parmesan cheese. And then in a separate bowl, this is gonna be our first dipping bowl, you're gonna need another scoop of natural Nutracelle. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that right in there, and then I'm gonna mix all of my little herbs and spices into the bowl that has both the Parmesan cheese and the natural Nutracelle. So just mix it up so it's nice and even. Look at that, that's perfect for coating. And then I'm gonna take my milk and I'm gonna pour it into my third bowl, just like this. And now we're ready. We've got our little dipping station all set up. So you're gonna have one wet station, then you're gonna have 2 dry stations, and I'll show you how easy it is once you get your system going. So you're gonna take each little matzo ball and you're gonna dip it right into your milk. This is going to be our wet hand here. And then I'm gonna dip it right into just the natural Nutracelle. So just so it's nice and coated. And once you have it coated, then you're gonna turn around and you're gonna dip it a second time in your milk. Shake off your extra, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it in our mix that has the Parmesan cheese and all of our spices. And here we go. And it's the double dipping. It's doing it twice that's gonna give you that coating you want. Now we're gonna take it and we're gonna set it down on our parchment paper. Once we do this, we're gonna put it in the freezer for about an hour before we go and deep fry them. So I'm gonna keep going. Once again, I've got my wet hand. I'm gonna dip it in the milk, shake off the excess, dip it right in the natural Nutracelle, just so it's nice and evenly coated. Then I'm gonna dip it once again in the milk. Don't forget this step. This is what keeps them from leaking. And then shake off the extra and dip it in with the natural Nutracelle and the Parmesan cheese. There we go. And set that right on our parchment paper. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish all these, show you them when they're done, and we'll put them in the freezer, and then I'll show you how we deep fry them. Okay guys, so our mozzarella balls have been in the freezer for about an hour, and I've been heating up my oil. Now I am using an avocado oil, which I'll show you here, has a really high heat point of 500 degrees. I've mixed mine. I have half avocado oil and half olive oil. You can use just avocado or olive oil. Olive oils is about 350, which is where we want our pan. So we don't want to go higher than 350. So if you can keep it in that 325 to 350, and just use a candy thermometer to tell. So I'll show you guys how easy this is. I'm just gonna put my thermometer in here and check the temperature. So the trick when you're deep frying is you want to do it in small batches for 2 reasons. One is because you'll make a mess if you do too much. And the other is you're actually gonna reduce the temperature of your oil when you start to put your cheese in. So I'm gonna go ahead, I have a little spider ladle here, and I'm gonna start with just 3 balls. And I'm just gonna put them in and make sure that they separate. And keep an eye on them so that when they're nice and golden brown, we're gonna pull them out. And look at this, absolutely beautiful, perfect little mozzarella balls. I'm just gonna shake them off a little bit. Look how ooey good and perfectly brown that is. So we're gonna do our next batch here. Just go ahead and put them in, maybe 3 or 4 at a time. Okay, look at these. How amazing do these look, and they smell so delicious. Everybody around here right now, the crew and all the group here, everybody is wanting to just chow down on these because they look so good. But I get to taste test them. And oh my God, you guys are gonna love these. These are so insanely delicious, so easy to make, and so healthy, packed with protein, packed with prebiotic fiber, and oh my God, they're so good. Make sure you subscribe, comment below, tell me how yours turned out. I can't wait to hear back from you guys and how much you loved these super yummy, super healthy matzo balls.